How do you do? Storyteller here. I am on my way down into Getzendaner Park. There's a stream there I've been wanting to investigate. There's a lot of trash that's been dumped there. There's a lot of old things there. Recently we had a lot of rain. So I've brought my magnet gear and we're gonna go magnet fishing down there, see if we can find any interesting treasures. And I'm on the path behind a bunch of homes that leads out into the park. And when I get there, we'll set up and see what we can find. So I'll talk to you guys more then. We're gonna do it today because today's the last day before a big snowstorm is supposed to hit. After that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get out again for a while, so we'll see what happens, but I'll talk to you more when we get there. All right, so there are a few bridges here, right over the water. This is the first one I'm gonna be hunting at. I'm gonna search for a safe way down, and then once I get down there, I'll start magnet fishing. So I'm down beneath the bridge up there, but it is a struggle to navigate down here. This rock bed beneath the bridge is solid, but it's coated in a layer of mud that very much has a consistency, and I hate to be so graphic, it has the consistency of dog poop. So you just step on it and slide. I can hold on to the tree roots up here, which are pretty impressive, but who knows how strong they actually are, and who knows what has decided to make a home in or on or under these roots. But for now, they're really the only thing keeping me from going sliding into the water. Oh, I've got a little bit of sturdy ground here. I'm actually right, I don't know how well you can see, I'm right under the bridge. So I'm gonna sit down on this root, take a quick peek around, make sure I'm not sitting on a snake. And I think this is as good as any place to start. I want it to be right under the bridge because you know, if anybody's gonna throw something into the water, they're gonna wanna get it right in the middle of the water. So they're gonna do it from the bridge. So I'm gonna get my backpack off. Excuse my huffing and puffing. It was a bit of a walk and very precarious walk. I also have to be mindful. There are all kinds of snakes, all kinds of spiders, lizards, and who knows what. I've seen tarantulas out here. So I just need to keep my wits about me as to not only what's in the water, but what's outside of it. I have this magnet here. It's one of my weaker ones, but I don't expect to find anything too big here. This is about 40-pound, blah, blah, blah. Can't think when I'm huffing and puffing. It's about a 40-pound strength, so it will be able to pull up pretty sizable things. I'm tying it to my wrist because I'm a klutz, and chances are, if I throw it, I'm gonna throw the whole rope. There's some clusters of rocks right across there. I do want to kind of walk across and eyeball that in a bit, because that's also a great place to find things that people throw and get caught in the rocks, because this water is down. It rained a little bit a few days ago, but the water has gone down. Some days this entire dirt ravine is filled. So I'm gonna start here, and then we're gonna work our way down a little bit, and then I'm gonna eyeball over there if I can find a way across, because it's a little bit deep here. Not too deep, but I don't want to get wet because it's not exactly warm out here. Oh. Cut something. There's people walking on the bridge above me. Looks like a piece of barbed wire. Anything I find, I'm gonna put in my backpack to take with me. I don't want to put any metal back into the water that I find. I keep barely catching on something right over here. Feels like it's a bit heavy, like it's stuck in the dirt. And I'm just gonna see if I can snag it. I keep catching something right about there. I think it's a piece of more of the fence. Oh, got something. It's a metal band of some sort. That's neat. I have no idea what that is. Some kind of interlocking band, maybe a piece of the fence. But we are finding things. I do want to invest in a longer rope, but for now, because this is such a narrow waterway, I don't really need it right now. But I am planning to invest in a bigger magnet, probably a 300-pound strength magnet. But just wanted to kind of get a feel for what's in here before I do that. Another piece of the fence. Again, I'm sticking all these in my backpack. I'm not going to put any metal back into the water. Just kind of dragging along. It's very relaxing, but just getting a feel for what's in this area before I move on, because I'm directly under the bridge right now. So to me, if anything were going to get thrown in here, this is about where it would be. Maybe even a little bit further down if the current took it, because there's a little bit of a current here. So I might, in a minute, pick up, move a little further down. But I also want to eyeball over there, maybe drag the magnet along the sand over there, just see what I can find. Pulled up something here. Looks like, yeah, just another, probably another piece of the fence. But it's good to know there's metal here, because you never know what you're gonna pull up. Because I can't, even though that's pretty shallow water, I can't see what's under there. I can't see what's in the water. So you never know what you're gonna find. Like right there, I keep catching on something right there that's a little bit too big for me to pull up. Here's another piece of that fence, I think. Got two things. One thicker, one thinner. I think they're both pieces of the fence. But seems there's a lot of fence pieces right there under the bridge. Not sure why. Nope. I didn't even think about that. I'm wearing steel-toed boots. Stuck to my boot for a second. So, by doing this, I'm learning what I need. So I know I'm going to need a longer parachute cord so I can get further in the water. And I also do want to invest in a stronger magnet, but we're just testing it out for now. Certainly there is a lot of potential here. So as I was walking, I did slide into the water for this, but I caught my magnet on a very heavy piece of metal, but it moved as I pulled it, so I was curious what it was. And it took a bit of doing, and again, I did get wet doing this, but I was able to drag this out of the water. It's metal. All of it is completely metal, and it's clinging so strong. I have no idea what that is, but it's curved. It's a curved piece of metal. It's heavy. It's crap. Like, it's wicked heavy. I know I said I wanted to bring the metal out with me. I'm gonna leave this on the shore. I can't put that in my backpack. It is heavy as crap, but it is completely metal. I have no idea what that is, but I thought it was interesting enough to share. I have completely submerged my boots several times trying to navigate, but a little bit better footing. Not quite as steep as the other area I was in, with a bit more grip. So we're gonna try some here, just for the luxury of a place to stand. It is deeper, so I can't see what's down there. I am hesitant if I do catch onto something a little bit bigger. I'm hesitant to climb toward it to get it, because it's a nice warm day. I'm not worried about like hypothermia or anything, but I don't really know these waters too well. I haven't been in Texas very long, but I do know something about Texas is the predators are a lot bigger than most other places I've been, both on land and in the water. So I'm a little hesitant to get into the water. It's a stick. To get into the water with anything that I don't know what it is. Definitely wouldn't want to do this when it's cold, like it's going to be tomorrow. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow, so not going to have many more opportunities to be out here. So I'm glad I've got today. There we go. So there's this well or sewer outlet. Looks like a drain pipe, actually, probably from the rest of the park, that lets out right into the water down here. So I'm thinking this might be a good place to find some things, but I have to get down there. So my boots are very muddy. I don't trust them not to be slippery. So as much as I'd like to walk along that cement, it's a nice, clean, smooth route, I think my shoes are a little too slick for that. Hoping there's no animals in there. That would be awkward. There's also very little clear footpath, so to walk I might have to step in some leaves, and who knows what's hiding in them, because that's a pretty big hole. Very nice home for animals, and this is a great place for snakes to hide. I'm gonna look for a safe route down. Oof, a little slippery. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. It's the middle of the day, so snakes usually go to sunlight to go soak up. Whoa! Oh, yep, caught that on camera. Whew. Nasty slip. I was talking about snakes and forgot to worry about the mud. And this water's a little clearer. It's nice to be able to see, but probably means there's no big spectacular treasure in here. But you never know if there's something hiding between the bricks down here. They're interesting bricks too. I kind of want to get a look at them, see if there's any writing on them. Back home, there's a spot where there was a building that exploded, and a lot of the bricks still had the maker's name on them after it exploded. So it's kind of cool. Not cool for the people who were in the explosion, but cool for people who like mementos of bad things that happened. That was a terrible way to say that, but I've got nothing better, so I'm sticking to it. I am, as you can see, trying to hone the technique of how best to throw it. Again, it would help a lot if I had a longer rope. Again, these are the things we learn in the small adventures for the bigger adventures. When I want to go to a historical site or want to go to a place that I know has finds in it. Right now, this is kind of more like a public park. Best things I could find here are probably like jewelry or trying to think of something that's magnetic. You know, bottle caps probably. Probably nothing too interesting. Right now we're kind of more out here for the experience, learning our techniques, and heck, you never know what you might find. Somebody could have thrown a gun down here for all we know. Would be an interesting find. Obviously, I would call the police and turn it in, because you never know if it's a murder weapon. Could still have serial numbers on it. This is a nice area down here. It's got a lot of place to walk versus the last place we were at that had nowhere for me to stand. I was sliding around on the mud, clinging onto branches, and of course I'm still sliding around down here, but significantly less. I feel less like I'm gonna take an impromptu swim. Just looking for a good place. I can see the bottom in a lot of places, and that is a little bit discouraging, even though something could be right under the surface in the sand. I watch a lot of videos of people magnet hunting, and a lot of places you look and go, oh, there's nothing there, and then they suddenly pull up something amazing. So sometimes it's the places you wouldn't think have something that do, and other times they genuinely do have nothing. because I can't see everything that's in the water. I'm not going to assume that what you see is what you get, because that's definitely not the case when it comes to water. We learned that when we were on the adventure with the Reaper to the King's Island. That the surface of the water may look calm, but underneath can be instant death. But obviously, the shore is no safer either. The shore can even tag team you with the water to send you flying down into it. And then once you're in it, the fish can get you, the eels can get you, the rocks can get you, the current can get you, the undertow can get you. Water is not habitable. It is not friendly. It's a beer bottle, but it's not old. It's recent. Again, I only want to take metal things with me. I don't... Unless I find a very old bottle, I'm not going to take bottles with me. I don't have that big of a backpack. Again, this is a public park. Alcohol's not supposed to be here, so obviously I don't want to carry around bottles and make them, if somebody stops me, make them think I had bottles. It's a piece of glass here. See, that actually looks like a piece of an older bottle. Wish it were intact so we could examine it, but it's not. That's okay. Something in the water I just eyeballed here. It looks like, and I don't want to make any assumptions. Okay, it's not magnetic. What is that? Hold on. Do you see that? I almost don't want to touch it. What is that? I'm not going to mess with it. Could be organic. Who knows? I'm not touching it. Trying to see. I keep getting distracted. There's a bunch of shiny things in the water, but I think they might be shells. There are some freshwater crustaceans and such here. Ew, what is that? Well, not gonna find out now. We're on the brink of another one of those drain pipes. There's 3 here, they're pretty small. There used to be stairs, but they have since crumbled away. I'm wondering if I'm gonna be able to get down here. I think I can make that landing, but if not, at least you know what happened. I'm also nervous to drop my feet down where I can't see because there's a ledge here. I guess if we're gonna go for it, we gotta go for it. Oh. Huh. Ow. Oh. Well, we made it. It's quite a drop. Doesn't seem like that big of a drop. Oh, it's pretty cool though, how the stairs have just crumbled away from it. Makes it feel a little more untouched. I gotta be careful as I go though, because the more untouched it is, the more likely it is I'm gonna stumble across something I don't want to. Alright. This is a nice spot though. We're right next to that bridge, even though we're upriver from it. But this kind of seems like a dumping site, and it's a great place for things to get caught. In the rocks. It's also a great place for my magnet to get caught in the rocks, so gotta be careful with that. A lot of bricks in the water, so a lot of things that just don't belong here, which means there could be trash, or for us, salvage. Snagged on something for a second. I don't know if it was the magnet pulling or if I got caught on a rock, but I just want to see if I can duplicate that just to see what it was. Right there. Oh, that was water. Stupid. There's something, I know, brilliant cinematography. There's something metallic I keep snagging on right there. I just want to see if I can catch it enough to bring it up to the surface a little bit, because I don't want to reach my hand in that. Hold on. I just said I don't want to reach my hand in that, but here I go wanting to reach my hand in that. I don't know if you can see through the water, but there's something there, and I'm trying to figure out what it is, because I'm catching something right there. Right there. Ugh. What was that? That's why I said I don't want to reach my hand in the water. Now we gotta wait for the mud to clear, because I'm not reaching in again while I can't see. Looked like a shell, but my magnet kept catching on it. It is a shell. It's a big white shell. I wonder if something inside of it is trying to grab my magnet. Maybe that's why it keeps catching. Maybe something inside is trying to grab my magnet. I'm gonna leave it alone. Probably for the best. I don't want to bother anything, but I think that's what was happening. I think the little stinker was grabbing my magnet as it went by, which is why it kept catching. If I do invest in a bigger and stronger magnet, I'm probably going to get a double-sided magnet, just so we don't roll over anything and miss it. This water is pretty transparent, but it gets deep in some areas that I can't see, and that's kind of where I'm trying to fish around in. Oh, hold on, I saw something move. Can't really see through this area, it's a little murky, but I see something there. It's not really catching on the magnet, but I think I'm dragging it. What is that? It's not an animal this time. Bad cast. I know, I'm so good at this. What is that? I want to know what it is. It's not, it might be aluminum. Maybe that's why it's not catching, but I can see it has shape. It's got like a horseshoe shape. If you can't see, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but it's right there. I'm trying not to take a swim, but I want to drag it in. They make little grappling hooks for the magnets. I might consider getting one with a little hook on it, but I'd be scared of hooking a fish or something. That's not the goal here. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not trying to disturb the wildlife. I might just, it's shallow enough, I might be able to just grab it. What is that? It's metal. What is this? It's got a knob. Almost looks like ivory. What is this? No, it's going in the backpack because it is metal. It's probably aluminum. That's why it's not grabbing. Ugh. Well, that was fun. I see a ring. Hang on. I know I'm wet. I know. Oh, I found a ring. Holy crap. That can't be real, can it? No way. No freaking way. This can't be real. Can it? You see this, right? No freaking way. I'm putting it on so I don't lose it. No freaking way. I saw it glisten. And I'm like, what is that? I thought it was a bottle cap at first. Holy crap. I've never, in all my time treasure hunting, found a ring. Like, not... I don't want to shout too loud here. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I've never, ever found a ring. I found cheap little necklaces. I found a crucifix once. I have never found a ring. That was filming too. That's amazing. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. It would have never caught on the magnet. I don't know. Is gold metallic? Or metallic, idiot. Is gold magnetic? I don't know. Is gold magnetic? I have no idea. I don't think it is. Could that be gold? It could be. Because if it were plated, it probably would have caught on the magnet. Holy crap. Look at that. Could that be gold? I really want to believe. Like, I really want to believe. It's probably not. It's probably crap. It's probably junk. But I found a ring. That made my freaking day. Like, you don't even understand. You don't understand. I found a ring. Something stuck. Crap metal. In the backpack. I'm not throwing the ring in the backpack. You gotta be crazy if you think I'm gonna do that. Oh my gosh. Here I am tormenting a snail or a hermit crab or something, and right next to me is a freaking ring. It could be real. It could be gold. You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. You don't know until you get it tested. If it is real, I will say this. I am an honest person. I am going to contact the park, find out if there's a lost and found, if anybody's put in a claim. I'm also going to check public forums in the area, see if anybody's lost a ring. If I can find the owner, I will return it. If it's real. I mean, if it's garbage jewelry, I'm not really going to sweat over it because it's a lot of effort for something not worth anything. But if it's real, I am going to do the best I can to find the owner. I do have at least that integrity of I will make an effort, check with the park, and check with local forums to see if I can find the owner. If not, as far as I'm concerned, it's finders keepers. But we are going to attempt to find somebody first. I'm so psyched. Like, you don't even understand. I don't even care if I get to keep it. You don't understand how long I've been treasure hunting and how long I've found some cool stuff. I found part of a cremation box. I've found a dragon amulet. I've found some cool stuff. What is this? Why is this metal? Oh, I think it's a railroad track. All right, into the backpack. Like, I've found some cool stuff. But I've never, ever found a ring. Especially one that looks like it might be valuable. Because it's not magnetic. No part of this was magnetic, so it's not plated. So it's either made of some kind of metal that's not magnetic, or it's crap aluminum that's painted gold, or it's real gold. Again, I'm not going to get too psyched about it here because I don't want to draw attention to myself. We are in a park. But you don't understand how excited I am about that. You do not understand. I mean, you might understand. Don't want to make any assumptions, but like you don't. Like, I am speechless. I want to keep fishing this spot, just be like, oh, good luck. But I don't think there's anything else here, but I think the adrenaline from that find is just so high. Like, It's, again, just speechless. I even tossed the magnet that way, and it didn't pick up anything, but then I saw it glisten, and I'm like, it looks like a bottle cap, but on the, you know, the round bottle caps they sometimes put on beer cans or soup cans, like, it looked like one of those, and I'm like, oh, it's a bottle cap, but you know what, I'll take it with me, I'll put it in the backpack, you never know, I'll throw it in, get rid of the trash, clean up the river. But then I got closer, and I'm like, that's not a bottle cap. You hear the ice cream truck in the background, by the way. That's fun. I think that's actually the first ice cream truck I've heard since coming to Texas. I'm so excited. You don't, like, I know I keep saying that. I'm so pumped. I've never found anything like that. Again, I found cool stuff. I'm thankful for the finds I have found. It's really cool. But I've never, ever found anything like that. That just makes my day. It encourages me so freaking much to want to keep doing this. I know there's big pauses in my sentence. I'm sorry, I'm kind of focused. Ooh, I got caught on something there for a second. Not like snagged caught, like magnet caught. And I can't believe I got that on camera, because a lot of my treasure hunting finds are in my own time when I'm not filming. First time out magnet fishing on camera, and we find a freaking ring, and it might be real. I have no idea if it's real. It's okay if it's not. I don't mind if it's not. But we found something. That's so exciting. I'm so pumped. Like, you don't understand. That's so freaking cool. And it's so intricate, too. That design is beautiful. And there's little jewels along the side of it. Who knows? Who knows if it's real? I'll have to get it tested. And if it is, we'll try to find the owner. Imagine that. Imagine if it's a real engagement ring, and I find it and somebody lost it. Do you know how happy that would make me to be able to return that? If somebody lost that, well, obviously somebody lost that. If somebody lost their engagement ring, if I was able to return it, that would be so cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back up this, and thought I'd film it at least. So if it's ridiculous, at least it's comedy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. One, two, three. No, no, ow, 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 ow. Sure wish I could get a hand. Maybe, I know it's a stupid idea, but there's a tree root here. Maybe I could walk along and climb up the tree. Because I don't want to spend too much time down here and draw attention to myself. It's pretty sturdy. Okay. Ew, this spider egg sacs and stuff. That's nasty. I don't want to bump any of that, upset something. How do I want to do this? Maybe around. Oh, that's comforting. Just screams. Okay. I'm gonna stick the magnet in my pocket so I don't have to worry about that. Now I have a free hand with a ring on it that I'm proud of. Okay. Ready. Hope that root's attached, because that's what I'm going for. And if not, well, I filmed my own death. Okay. Oh. Okay. Feels pretty sturdy. Uh-oh. Come on. My magnet rope is snagged. There we go. I need to reel that in. Choices were made today. I don't know if that's gonna support my weight. Maybe. Oh, like a pro. Like a freaking pro. So something was brought to my attention, which I think is worthy of consideration. Obviously, I came back, I did some research. I can't find any mentions of a missing ring from my area, or even the area around it. Checked with the park, there's no history of any lost and found logging, so no one has reported this ring missing. I even checked with the town. There's no lost and found record of it, there's no missing property, there's no flyers in the classifieds, there's nothing about this ring. An interesting theory was presented to me, and I'm not sure if it's valid or true, but it's certainly food for thought. That stream I was in has no access from the path in the park. You're not supposed to go down there. It's just a stream. There's a bridge across it that goes into the woods because there's a hiking trail, but there's no actual access to that stream. People don't swim in it. People don't kayak in it. It's too shallow. People don't float on it with their floaty things. It's not something people use recreationally. If people want to swim, there's actually a lake nearby that people use. I'm actually planning to go there at some point. Maybe do some treasure hunting there. But my point is, no one swims there. No one should be in that water. If anything, that water is a dumping site. Now there's two possible theories. Either somebody threw away their engagement ring, possibly from the bridge even, throwing their ring into the water dramatically. Or it's altogether possible that ring and the person who owned it both got left in the water. Again, no way of knowing, because no one's ever reported a ring like this missing. It's altogether possible that ring was supposed to be in that water. So, little extra food for thought. I have to decide now what I want to do with the ring. I still plan to get it tested to see if it's real. I discovered on the inside of it there actually is writing. I can make out a K, so it's gold. I just can't read what it says because it's illegible. So I'll probably still get it tested, but as for what I do with it, I haven't decided yet. But no one's reported it missing. Makes you wonder how it got there.